More bad news for you when it comes to the environment and the combination of a heating atmosphere and some of the things that have been locked in the Arctic for a long period of time. There may be more than 15 million gallons of mercury buried in the permafrost of the Northern Hemisphere, roughly twice as much mercury as you can find in all of the rest of the Earth's soils and ocean and atmosphere, which is Earth. All of that is locked in the permafrost. Oh my God, thank God the permafrost is permafrost. It's perma, it's always gonna be locked in there. Except that it might not be, because according to a 2013 study, the Northern Hemisphere is gonna lose anywhere from 30 to 99% of its permafrost by 2100, assuming current human greenhouse gas emissions continue unabated. Which means that amongst other things, and we have talked about other things like anthrax and other sorts of long dormant diseases, viruses, things like that, huge amounts of carbon, which means that you get a sort of ironic acceleration of climate change once the permafrost is melted. We also will have an unimaginable amount of mercury, which will go from being locked in permanent ice, icy ground in the tundra up there, and now will begin flowing out into the waterways, into the oceans and all of that, accumulating far down the food chain and then slowly working its way up to animals like humans.
They say the mercury might get in the water once it melts. Of course, it's melting from the permafrost. Of course it's gonna get in the water. It's impossible to stop it from getting in the water. Then you know what happens? There's mercury in the water, we're screwed. So we're almost literally playing out a Lord of the Rings scene. You know, when the dwarves dig into the earth and they keep digging and digging, that's what we're doing with fossil fuels. Okay, we're doing the oil, we're drilling into the ground, we're doing the fracking, drilling into the ground, getting the gas, and the dwarves keep drilling and drilling and drilling until, oops, they release the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Now, in their case, it was the Balrog. In our case, it's mercury and methane. So even if the methane and the mercury was not released from the permafrost and from the ice caps, we'd still be doomed on the carbon alone, on the greenhouse gas alone.
Yeah.
But the methane makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
And then there's the mercury in the water. So that's our Balrog, and its release is nearly inevitable.
Wow.
So again, it's not that I'm being too doom and gloom. It's that most people don't have the facts at their disposal. If you knew all the facts as the scientists do, like the scientists, you'd feel like you're trapped in some sort of weird science fiction movie where you're at the beginning, but you can't break out of the beginning. You keep telling the president and everyone else, you don't understand, a disaster is coming.
It's Groundhog's Day, but there's no snow in the future.
And the next day,
how it works.
you keep telling them and telling them, but in this movie, they never believe you. And so,
hashtag climate change, you shall not pass.
hashtag the Balrog is coming. If you become a member of the Young Turks, you'll be saying,
you know, I'm like a smart person.
So do it right now, tytnetwork.com/join. Get the whole Young Turks show every day.